Hi, I'm Debanshi, and if you're watching this, yes, it seems like I made a YouTube channel finally, and I have been wanting to do this for a very, very long time now. And yeah, if you're watching this did not end up in my recycle bin. Okay, anyways, without any further ado, let's get started. Please guess what book we're reviewing today. I'll give you a hint. The female protagonist in the book is equally loved and hated. And by the way, the LHS of the equal, which means the love and the hate, is extreme, okay? There are either like full supporters or, total haters. And well, I think that was a very big hint. But if you haven't, like, this book also has a movie on it, okay? And the book and the movie both are hyped up, okay? And well, if you haven't guessed it already, give it one more shot before I reveal the book. One, two, three, four, five. Is it enough? Let's reveal the book. The one and only Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I think the hint was obvious, but if it wasn't, well, this is the book I was talking about. And honestly, I really want to say this. I have a hate-love relation with this book. And why is it so? I think a lot of people would know why is it so, but well, when I read this book, I was like totally flabbergasted, as in, what did I read? What did I just read? But then, because I honestly found this book very, very twisted. Okay, I'll tell you more about it later, but let's get into the plot a bit without any spoilers for any non-reader of the book. Like, if you haven't read the book, I don't know if that's a word, but okay, if you haven't read the book and you're looking forward to reading it, and if you wonder if this is the right choice for you, well, let me get into the plot a bit. So the story, by the way, revolves around a couple. The woman is named Amy and her husband is named Nick. So the story completely revolves around the couple, and as you read through the book, the plot dives into complexities of human relationships, and every character in this story is so complex, but it's beautiful how complex this is. Like, I would describe it as peels of an onion. You go, as you go through it, you realize, the onion peels of the, like, petals of the onions just falling off. And then honestly, then it's not even like, I can't describe it honestly. Like, it's not just that you are digging deeper. At one point, you will feel like, okay, I have hit the ground. There's nothing else. There's nothing else I can dig more. I don't know. This is the end. Okay, this has to be the end. And then there's this one twist that comes and completely plays with your head. I'm not kidding. This book will play with your head. And if you have just watched the movie, please don't compare it to the book. I am not even kidding. If you have just watched the movie, please read the book again. It's true for most of the thriller books which are kind of long and they have a movie on it. The movie doesn't do any justice. I'm repeating, and I'll repeat it 100 times. It doesn't. Okay. But anyways, so yeah. So as you read through it, you realize that Amy, or the Amazing Amy, by the way, Amazing Amy is a comic series that our parents had produced, and it was the main character, again Amy, in that comic is obviously based on the real life Amy in the book. So yeah, Amazing Amy is perfect in every single way, and our Amy also tries to be the same. And to any third person, she appears to be this wonderful, successful, beautiful woman that she is. But is she? Is she? That's a big question, because as you read through it, you will realize that it's not. It's not the way we imagine it to be. Okay, and like the first part of the book, you realize that Amy's life is not as perfect as any third person who has read the comic or has seen her with her, all luxury, in her life, all those richness, all those what do I say, shimmer, glitter in her life, that yeah, she has a perfect life. But no, does she? Okay, the first part actually reveals that her relationships and her life is actually not as we imagine it to be, and her life has a lot of complexities that any person, obviously from outside of a family or her life, could not imagine. Okay. And this book is written in a POV format, which means the book starts from Amy's diary entry in first person, and then it shifts to Nick's diary entry, and I think there's her, like his sister's diary entry, not Amy's, the husband's, Nick's. Okay, and well, it kind of builds upon this plot, and you start probably like liking Amy a lot, and you start falling in love with the characters. You have a completely different perception in the first part of the like book as compared to the second part, and that's the beauty of the book, because the moment you start on the second part, well, yeah, so I believe that you should definitely have a fat meal before you start off with the second part, because once you start with the second part, there's no way that you're going to get off your seat. I'm not kidding, and it's a roller coaster, honestly. Like, every single character in the like book, it's complex. Okay, it builds on it, the author, oof. And honestly, Gillian's writing skills with the pace of the book is such a miracle. Okay, it's such a miracle. And okay, let's now finally get to judge the book in a few categories. So I have decided that obviously pace is very important for me, so I'm gonna judge it on the basis of pace, the plot, and impact. Because I believe if you just read a story, and if you're able to retain it for like 2-3 years, as I have retained this book, that's an amazing book. Because I don't even read that much fiction, but I well remember this story. I don't remember the favorite story I have, my favorite story which I have read, but I do remember this because of the writing. Gillian Flynn is amazing, I swear. Okay, the first part is plot. The first criteria is plot. So the plot is amazing. The author builds on the plot amazingly well, and well, this book has so many like twists, and I can bet that you wouldn't be able to see like 99.99% of the twists this book has. And this book is twisted. This is not for you if you have a weak heart, and I'm not kidding, because this book has me thinking, okay, till now. And I remember when I read this book, and I told you, right, कि मैं बाद में बोलूँगी इस चीज़ को, that why did I think कि मैं क्यों पढ़ ली. Like, after I read the whole book, I was like, what did I do? What did I just read? This book is so twisted. Why did I read it even? Like, I was very influenced with the reviews, but okay. But then I realized after 2 months that this book didn't get off my head. This book doesn't go out of my head. I randomly sit and think of this book, and that is the beauty of that book, because no book I have ever read has made me think so much. If you haven't read it, you have to read it. If you're a beginner, read it. You'll fall in love with reading, and there is absolutely 100% chance that you are going to read another book. You'll not stop with this one, because this is the book you fall in love with. And initially शायद नहीं समझ आए कि how amazing this book is. You'll definitely get it, okay? Because I didn't think that in my first video, without any script or any planning, I'm gonna talk for 9 minutes, I guess. But I'm talking right now because of this book, okay? I know I'm very excited to talk about this book, but definitely it is amazing. It is that amazing. I'm not even kidding. Okay, the second part is let's talk about. Okay, by the way, plot is, I would rate it 9.5 out of 10, because this is amazing. And second, yeah, by the way, the pace is amazing, because I think the pace is amazing because it is written by Gillian Flynn. The writing, this thing switches between POVs, right? So you have like 3-4 characters, and you are building upon each character's POV and figuring out the whole story. Okay, even if you might read a few things bar, it still makes sense, because well, it's a book that is worth reading different POVs bar because you will need all of that information. And please remember इसको बहुत ध्यान से पढ़ने का, because if you don't do that, well, there might be, you know, places where you will take time to figure out कि क्या हो गया, ये क्या हो गया, ये कहाँ लिखा था, something like that. Okay. And well, and then we come to characters. And I have already spoken too much about it, but still the characters are really well built. Every character is complex, and they are, again, can be compared to, you know, onion, and uska peel nikalta jayega. You get to, you know, dive deeper into the characters and get to know their intentions, and it's so beautiful, it's like flourishing. You get to absorb everything, and this is one book which will, you know, make sure the story runs in your blood. And honestly, the character building is 10 on 10. Okay, it's 10 on 10. The writing is 9 on 10, because I have seen better writing, but for this book, this writing style was needed, and this book's writing style makes it more readable. Okay, so I realized the criterias I had set for the ratings, I have surpassed them. So I'm gonna give a summary of everything. So writing is 9 on 10 because writing could have been better, but for this book, this was perfect. Pace is 10 on 10, impact is 10 on 10, character building is 10 on 10, plot is 9.5 on 10, overall rating is 9.5 on 10. Also, please note that this overall rating is how I feel about the book overall and not the aggregate of other ratings. And is it suitable for beginners? Yes, 100% would recommend to any level of reader. And that's it. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And see you in the next one. Bye.